So dear Einsteinium Foundation, I'm Robbert Havekes, I'm a research associate at the University of Pennsylvania, and I was asked if I wanted to give some insight into my work, and I think it might be of interest for the foundation to know a little bit more about what kind of work I'm doing. So my work focuses on trying to figure out how sleep loss affects brain function, and we know that sleep loss actually does a lot of negative things. It can cause diabetes, it can promote cancer, but my work really focuses on the cognitive problems, and particularly like how it affects brain function. Now, why is this important? I think it's very important to realize that over the last 60 years, the amount of sleep that we get on a daily basis has been going down from about like 8 hours to 6.5 hours per night on average. So that's like in 60 years, like a 25% reduction, which is quite dramatic. Now, that can go without consequences, and what my work and the work of others in the lab has shown is that sleep deprivation negatively impacts the function of a small region in the brain called the hippocampus. And for those that are not familiar with this region, you can see it basically as like a temporary buffer, basically like short-term memory buffer. Like think about RAM memory in a computer. And what my recent work showed was that if you, in this particular region, boost specific molecular signaling pathways, that you can actually prevent the cognitive problems that occur by sleep loss. So now what we're trying to do is to really figure out, okay, what do these molecular processes specifically do? Like how do they ultimately cause these cognitive problems? Now what we're trying to do is to unravel this, and of course it's a costly thing, so I hope that with help of the Einsteinium Foundation we could try to figure this out. Now you might still wonder like why we want to do this. Sleep loss is not only something that happens to healthy individuals like you and me, but it also is a problem, for example, with like certain neurodevelopmental disorders such as autism or schizophrenia. In addition to that, you also see that sleep disturbances happen when you get older. A lot of old people have trouble getting asleep and staying asleep during the night, and all those sleep problems like sleep fragmentation or sleep loss will affect brain function. So by this work, we don't only hope to find a way to actually prevent the cognitive problems, so that, for example, people that do shift work would have a better way of doing their work and stay more alert. We also hope, to eventually design a way to prevent the problems that occur with sleep loss in those diseases that I just mentioned. So I think that the Einsteinium Foundation is a great initiative, to support science. And from my end, of course, I will support the Einsteinium Foundation where I can, with talks and presentations. And if you have any other questions, you can also always contact the board, and they can contact me. So thank you for your attention.